Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Back, recent vinyl finds 70. Recent vinyl finds 70. Jesus. Yeah, wow, that's a big number. It's a lot of records. Yeah, I was actually looking back at my older videos a couple of weeks ago, and I remember having this shelf. It was this high and it was hardly full, so yeah, come a long way. And yeah, I made a lot of videos. And speaking of that, what a week in the VC. I can't believe so many people have been making videos. A lot of old timers coming back, which is really cool to see. I haven't actually caught up on all of them. Yeah, Fred, Jeff, Grecian Thunder, Gideon Strumpet. Oh, it's really cool to see you guys back making videos. I saw Jeff put another one up this morning. Fred's got another one I haven't watched yet. It's really great. I can't wait to watch them all and continue my musical education, really. Anyway, yeah, so Saturday afternoon here. Got some stuff to get through. This is what's in the background. You can see that. Duga 3 by Gianmarco Liguri. I put this up on the Facebook pages and described it as Helden meets Miles Davis Bitches Brew. Fred, I know you like that description. This is something you would really enjoy. Limited to 200 copies from New Zealand. Has a really spacey electronic sound to it, like the spaciness of the Miles Davis and the thumping mechanical Helden sound to it. Really cool. See if you can hear that. So yeah, Duga 3, and this artwork is all screen printed, hand printed by the artist himself. Really cool. I should say, joining Gianmarco is Murray McNabb and Kim Patterson, who are two New Zealand jazz musicians who have been around since the 70s. Yeah, really important to New Zealand jazz music, along with Mike Knock, of course. So it's really cool to hear this. Murray McNabb also has a compilation out on the same label as this, called Sarang Bang Records, which is really cool. I'll have to pick up. But yeah, this is awesome. This is like a VC classic record for sure. I'm going to pimp it out. I know I posted it on a couple of Facebook pages, and I know Roger's already ordered it, which is really cool to see. So yeah, something I've known about for a while, but I just haven't ordered. Finally happy to have it in the collection. Comes with this screen printed inner, explaining it, and a little bit of poetry there. Yeah, really cool. Happy to have that. You can listen to it on Bandcamp as well if you want to hear more. This is one that I've been wanting for quite a while, and I saw it at a local store. Bosphorus Bridges, a wide selection of Turkish jazz and funk. This is really killer. The first side is like a Turkish funky soul jazz thing, just explosive music. The second side is a lot more focused on jazz. I'm going to get pronunciations wrong here, but the names that I do recognize Erkin Kore and OK Temiz and Mustafa Ozkint. Yeah, this is cool. This is really good. Amazing funky grooves with a Turkish Eastern influence. This came out on The World Is My Oyster Records. I think it was 2001 or 2005. Yeah, amazing. Maybe I'll put a bit on actually, so you guys can hear. One moment. Alright, so listen to side A track 1. Awesome, yeah, I found this at Licorice Pie, which is just around the corner from my work. They've just gotten a whole bunch of collections, and they're putting out some amazing stuff. Shout out to Sonic Mainliner, who showed this a long time ago. I'm pretty sure it was him. Yeah, listen to that. It's so good. Wow, 5 minutes and I've only shown 2 records. Alright. finally got this record. I found this also in the same store, Licorice Pie. It's something that shouldn't be crazy hard to find, but it's been eluding me for so long. James White and the Blacks, Off-White. Classic, no wave, post-punk free jazz record. We're going to describe that. This was another Fred one. I saw this guy live earlier in the year. Really cool. Have I shown this before in my videos? I feel like I have. Maybe I haven't. Anyway, that was really cool. He was awesome live. Just has this really cool. Some songs just sound kind of dirty and sleazy. I don't know. It's absolutely classic. I read about this a long time ago in the Simon Reynolds book, Rip It Up and Start Again. And then I heard it at Fred's house. It was the first time I actually heard it, and I've been wanting it ever since. This is actually a Canadian press on Z Records. Yeah, really cool. So this one especially was a big want list item that I checked off. I won't talk about this next one too much. Watch my video 2 videos ago. Avalanches. Ryan Dye mentioned that there was a big Beach Boys influence on this record, and I don't know how I didn't spot it before. I can totally get where you're coming from. Just the feel and the instrumentation and the orchestration of it. Anyway, the Avalanches, Wildflower. Awesome. Not disappointed. What am I saying? Yeah, not disappointed at all by that record. I'm really enjoying it, and it's very dense as well. I'm picking up a lot more as I'm listening to it more. Anyway, another big want list item: Sonic Youth, Goo. I paid $30 for this, and I thought it was originally US, but it's actually an original Australian. But I'm still over the moon for $30. So this is a 1990 pressing on Geffen. So the label. I've been so many times I thought about buying that reissued box set, and it's been in my hands a couple of times. And I was like, I'm going to hold off for an original pressing, and then to find this for $30 in like really great shape, super happy with that. Classic Sonic Youth. Probably my second favourite, I'd say, probably. Amazing album cover too, isn't it? Yeah, so you can sort of see what this is like. Very funky. Alright, what should we go next? I'll put on this, and then I'll talk about it. Alright, so this is sort of a New Zealand avant-garde, noisy record. Alistair Galbraith, Jean-Jacques Pelly, and David Watson. David Watson being linked to the Braille label that I've talked about a few times before. Really, really strange avant-garde jazz label out of Wellington in the 80s. I had no idea this record existed, so it was really cool. This is one of those records that recorded separately and then it was mixed together. These guys, I think, were based in New Zealand, France. I'm not sure where David was at the time. I want to say in America. And they put something together that is really powerful. Lots of weird instruments used on this. I'll see if you can get an idea. Single-sided. This is available pretty cheaply on Discogs. It's a really interesting listen. Pure Speculation is the name of the album. Stunning artwork too. Very limited, very handmade. This is basically just a piece of card and a little note about the record and a download code. So there you go. If you look at the instruments on there, bells, guitars, radiators, noises. Anyway, very interesting. The next three are sort of in a sort of similar vein. Got Alistair Galbraith, Mass and Cry. This one, and this one is it's so weird. This one is really great. Definitely the one to check out. Bits of this is recorded on a 4-track. Came out in 2010. Really minimal, avant-garde. I don't know how to describe it. Sort of a solo recording. Weird instruments, bit of songwriting, strange music. Lost for words. This is the second one. This is a reissue that came out in 2013 off his 2000 album Cry. Also really cool. The track Bellbird is worth checking out. Yeah, I don't know. It's sort of like he's like a singer. He's like a solo singer-songwriter, but just weird songs. I don't know how to. Lost for words. I don't know. He's definitely one of a kind. Yeah, I didn't really sell that to you, did I? Alright, coming to the end. Last one. This is a far out record. This is Bruce Russell of the Dead Sea and Lassie Mahal. I don't know how to pronounce that. Virginia Plain on a label called The Spring Press. This is actually a tribute to Roxy Music. As you can see there, there's Brian Eno and Brian Ferry in the middle. But it doesn't sound anything like Roxy Music at all. It's actually just a noisy, weird record. I can't listen. I haven't made it through the whole thing yet. I just found it really hard to get into. Limited to 500. I hadn't listened to it before I picked it up. I picked up an order with a few things in it, so yeah, it's pretty tough going, really. Yeah, noise experimentation, completely freeform and open. I'll keep it. I like it. I just can't get into it at the moment. So yeah, that's all. Gone through that pretty quickly, coming up to 15 minutes. Yeah, keep videos coming. What a time to be alive in the VC. It's so good to see you guys back. Good to see you back, Fred. And commenting on lots of videos. We've seen you pop around. Doc Strange is Strange has got a video that came out a couple of weeks ago. I still haven't watched that. Yeah. Anyway, I'll stop rambling now. Keep it real. Stuff like that. See you all soon.